What's up, newly elected NALEO members? I'm Paul López, Denver's clerk and recorder, a former NALEO board member and a lifetime NALEO member. Thank you for having the opportunity to address you. I've been elected for 14 years now as a public servant. I started when I was 28 years old. It's a brave new world, and I just have a couple, points of advice as a colleague of yours and as an hermano of yours. First and foremost, the first 2 years you're growing your sea legs. The first term you're going to grow your sea legs. It's scary. There's a lot to take in. But always remember, don't let the fear of defeat or the fear of not being reelected paralyze you from being able to do the job and complete the promises you've made to the public. It's very important that you stay steadfast. Be focused on those goals. Remember those faces of the people that you interacted with. Secondly, is that you're going to have times where you're going to feel great conflict, either on the dais, either with any kind of decision that you make. That is definitely something that's going to be constant. In those times, self-reflect. Do what's important in here. Let your heart guide you. Let your gut tell you. Remember that authenticity is going to speak mountains of what you cannot say verbally. Right? It's sometimes the hardest thing to do and the most uncomfortable thing to do. But as long as it comes from here, it's the right thing to do. Our job is not to be popular. It's to do the right thing. Don't play politics. People don't like politics. And that's what has hurt our ability as elected officials to be able to move people into action or lead effectively. Lead with authenticity. Be who you are. Don't let ego get in the way. That's one thing that I think people are tired of. Politics is not Hollywood. Politics is hard work. Elected office is hard work. It's a 24/7 thing. We don't cease being who we are once we are elected. It's important for you to understand also that you are a human being. You have the right to learn. You have the right to change your mind. Issues and people will always change. So make sure you have that time for compromise and make sure you allow others to have that space for compromise as well too. The last thing I'm going to say is about leadership. It's easy to be a leader when things are going right. It's easy to stand in front of cameras. It's easy to shake hands. It's easy to cut ribbons. But it's not those times that define you as a leader. It's the times of difficulty, of challenge, of controversy. It's being able to disappoint people at a rate that they can handle. It's being honest with people, but also keeping that beacon of hope alive. It's moving people into action through inspiration, through corazón, not through fear. With that, the last thing I will say is lead by example. There are so many eyes watching us, but none more important than the folks who aspire to do the work that we do, to believe in the cause that we believe in. With that, thank you for running for office and good luck to you. Hopefully we can do this in person one day.